Yes, that's right. New intro music for the live stream too, not just for the recorded videos. Oh, new year, new me, right? So what's going on, guys? Glad to see all of you. Per the request of our favorite Nigerian giant, we are here live today. His initial request was to end the year, but travel and holidays and all that between me and Justin scheduling just was not going to allow that. So we were able to come to, hey, we can do it on the first Monday of the year. So here we are. George will be joining us in a little bit. I got the other fellows backstage. So I got to catch up with you guys for a minute before I bring everybody on like we normally do. For those of you stopping by for the first time, make sure to like and subscribe so you can join in on the chat in the future because you have to be subscribed 14 days. As far as what I'm wearing today, we talked about it in the recent clone video, Soothing Zephyr, another 13 from Le Labo. Basically, amber and Broxon, warm, musky shower gel kind of scent. Easy to go nose blind too, but if you like Ambroxan, it's actually a really good one. So just decided to do a few sprays of that. Get caught up in the chat real quick. Sorry, it took a few minutes. We were just kind of catching up backstage before we got everything rolling live. We got 96 people in the first minute and a half. I appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. Like I said, Justin and Jordan backstage. We'll have them on in a few minutes, and George will be joining us here shortly. No surprise drops or anything. I had to reassure Jeremy Carpenter, who was looking to make a Zaharoff order, that there's no surprise fragrance releases tonight before he spent money. No Oracle, no ZED 1.5, no none of that tonight, guys. This is just us kind of recapping the end of the year, the outlook on the beginning of the year, and just kind of catching up with you guys. Nothing that you need to concern your wallets with. No hurry FOMO kind of stuff. So let's see. Musk Ravager. Frederick Mall. Not a big fan of the house. I've tried several. I don't know. It's just something about the signature style of that brand just doesn't suit my personal taste. I know they make great high quality stuff. I've tried like 7 or 8 fragrances from them. Just never, it's kind of like Initio. I never found one that was worth me getting a bottle. I know crazy with Initio even, right? It just works that way sometimes. Missoni Wave, great cheapie. Signature Aurum, beautiful honey cinnamon bark fragrance. Excellent choice, man. Good to see you. Mr. Jason, Mr. Corvette Z06, wearing my favorite Sauvage, the Parfum. Great choice. Quest, good to see you, sir. Ross, GZ, Justin, Omos in chat. Pele, voila. From Olfactive Traveler, Happy New Year and blessings to all. Right back at you. Mr. Kenneth, good to see you, sir. Fragrance Dubois, New York Intense. And then Suspiro Ira. Never heard of that one from Suspiro. New York Intense, good stuff, though. Sun-Kissed Island gets better with every wearing. I agree. You won't hear any arguments from me, sir. Excellent choice. Good to see you. There's Jeremy, speaking of. Hope everyone's having a great start to the year. Scent of the day, Signature Pour Homme. Old, tried, and true. Can't go wrong there. Smelling like a boss. We got Halfetti Black Rose. I guess everybody decided to pull some Zaharoff fragrances out for the occasion since we're going to have George on. And you got a collection of ZED creators over here today. So excellent choice. I haven't worn Black Rose in a while myself. Heidi wears rosé so much, I haven't been wearing it. I've been wearing out the shower a lot lately. Tobacco has been kind of my go-to. Good to see you, Newt. Hope you had a great Christmas and New Year's as well. Speaking of tobacco, he's wearing tobacco. Smoothest tobacco on the market. Another argument you will not get from me, sir. Sun Song from LV, from Hombre Lobo himself. Good to see you, sir. Let's see. Good evening, everyone. Wearing Leighton and Reflection Man were the 2 choices today. That's a great 1-2 combo. That's 2 personal favorites for myself and Mr. Copeland right there. We'll give you a soft live stream clap for that one. He's nodding in agreement backstage. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Excellent choice. If you have those 2 in your collection and you have a small collection, you got a great small collection. You can do a lot with those 2. You really can. High compliment factors, too. Quality stuff. People like to knock parfums to Marley. It's like a snobbish way to look at it. I like PDM. They put out good stuff. It's my birthday today, so I'm wearing Zaharoff Black Rose. Well, happy birthday, Jerry. Everybody let Jerry4478 know to have a happy birthday, which it looks like you already jumped on that. Good job. Really happy for you guys and everyone who got to smell 3.0. I experienced some financial hardship and sadly had to miss out on all 3 fragrances, but you 3 deserved all the praise. I sure appreciate that, Noel. Thank you, man. It's unfortunate that you had to miss out. Almost every day I have to answer the no, we're not restocking them question because somebody just found out about it or they just got around to where, they're through the holidays. They got a little extra money and they want to get them now. Yeah, it's one batch is one batch, guys. I know that drives people nuts sometimes, but that's why. Because like today, it was like, man, people are crazy. I saw a guy asking for $400 for Sun-Kissed Island today. You wouldn't believe all these resale prices. I said, actually, yes, I do believe. That's why this time around, I kept urging and urging and urging. Look, they're 155, guys. They won't be that soon. And we're there now. So everybody, I hope for the most part, everybody that wanted them got them. I know it's not literally everybody, but I hope the majority that wanted 1, 2, or all 3 were able to get them. There's still a few bottles of Berry on the site if you haven't grabbed Berry yet. And it is last call for alcohol, by the way. In case y'all didn't know, it is last call. Let me officially state that here now. Last call for alcohol on Berry. Y'all might want to grab it. It's about to be MIA as well. Signature Noir and Signature Royale for Jeffrey. A whole lot of Zaharoff fans in this chat today. We got 130 people in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. Like Newt said, join the ZED Lounge. I'm sure the opportunities will pop up. Yes, because George does not allow price gouging. And there are some nice gentlemen that come off of their bottles of Z3. You will see them pop up around retail, slightly over retail. The gouging is in the other groups and eBay and places like that. If people want to get wild with the kind of money they're commanding for their bottles, that's elsewhere. But in the ZED Lounge, it's a brotherly love kind of thing. It's all fair stuff going on in there. Newt's right. That is your best bet for reasonable around retail pricing if you want to take a second chance at them. Absolute Aventus and Aqua Cinziali Blue. 2 great choices. Kellen, good to see you, sir. Assad Elixir a few days ago. I talked about that one in this morning's video. It's a great choice. Great pickup. Keith, good to see you, sir. At the gym, grinding that stair stepper, listening in. Hell yeah. Keep them quads nice and full, sir. Nothing will get you conditioned like that Stairmaster. Get it, man. Kevin, good to see you, sir. How close is it to Boss Bottle Absolute? I have a video talking about that, actually. The openings are a little bit different. It's not as sweet as Boss Bottle Absolute in the opening, but they start drying into the same fragrance. Assad Elixir starts off more woodsy and smoky and less sweet, and then the earthiness and the sweetness kind of balance out to turn more into Boss Bottle Absolute. Nitro Elixir, great choice. So I'm probably going to go ahead and skip down here in just a second, guys. I don't want to keep everybody hanging out in the background too long. I want to bring my guys on. Happy New Year to you as well. Roy, good to see you, sir. Seraphim Koos, wow. I was on the phone with Ogun EQ last night, and he is definitely a fan of Seraphim Koos. He got his bottle out of his P.O. box a couple of days ago. We were talking about that and having some laughs at some of the TikTok content he's been making. Because as you know, TikTok comment section, I mean all comment sections, but TikTok comment section, if you want to play let's talk shit back and forth to one another, endless content. And he's been running that rail, and he's been having some fun with it. So anybody that hasn't been watching Quality Fragrances lately, you want a good laugh? Yeah, he's cross-platforming them. He's putting them on YouTube Shorts and Instagram too, but you should follow him on TikTok. Endless content. But he's loving Seraphim Koos as well. Everybody here is backstage fans of Seraphim Koos as well. So, guys, I apologize. We are at that point where I am going to skip to the bottom of the chat. Mikey, I see you. Good to see you, sir. Zeke, good to see you, sir. We got another one wearing Seraphim Koos. I see you on the way down. Miss Kara, my sister, is in the house. Good to see you, bad boy Cobalt. Let him know to hit that like on the way in. I appreciate that. So on our way down, add some Roy. So yeah, he had some more stock, and he kind of had to because y'all have demanded it. Because he had a few boxes of each Royale and Noir. He literally told me yesterday on the phone, he was like, Ross, I was pulling it off because it slowed, and as soon as I discontinue it, everybody goes nuts. And he's like, I've sold more of it in the last month. And so I told him y'all were going to do that. I said, watch the moment you discontinue it, they're going to freak the hell out. Oh my God, I need signature. And God, I get it. They're great, but breathe, guys, breathe. They're just fragrances. They're just fragrances. But that's how you let him know that they need to stay in the collection. If he goes to get rid of something, you don't allow him to, and he'll leave it. And you'll have longer term, more opportunities to get them where you don't have to rush. You know what I mean? That's the way to do it, though. Money talks. You start buying, he's like, well, shit, now I got to keep it in the library, right? Mo, good to see you, sir. Slowly make my way down. We have made it to the bottom. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, my brothers from other mothers, don't let skin complexions fool you. We are brothers from other mothers, I'm telling you. Mr. Justin Copeland, Mr. Jordan, good to see both of you gentlemen. We're looking at the top of Jordan's head. He looks asleep.
Jordan, what's up, man? You're.
I mean, I still let it roll, you know. It got darker in there. What happened?
There we go.
There we
go.
Oh,
he had to do his entrance. It's all right.
Yeah. And take his time.
Good
So,
to see
gentlemen, before we dive into it too heavy, I have to ask, what are both of you wearing? Let's go clockwise. Justin, what you got on today, man?
Honestly, I was scentless up until about 5 minutes ago. It's just been a crazy day, and I hadn't decided. And I finally decided because I filmed a video and put this in there earlier today. So I decided to spray on Apple Brandy on the Rocks
Heavy hitter.
by Killian. Love it. Yeah, like kind of boozy, not super boozy, but kind of crisp fall apple vibes, fruity in that way. Definitely very woody.
Do you find it similar in some
To
ways?
old fashioned
Bottled Intense.
Boss Bottled Intense.
Like if that was a boozy fragrance, I find there is similarities with the apple, the spice, the woods. If you were to make Bottled Intense boozy,
I could see some. I owned Boss Bottle Intense years ago. I don't have it anymore, but I wore it a lot. I would definitely say there's definitely more spice, vanilla, cinnamon vanilla vibes in that one. Yeah. This one is definitely way woodier, like so authentically like oak barrel woody. But taking away the extremes in terms of like the core scent, I could see some overlap.
Not super close, but like relatable. Yeah. I've always found them relatable.
They're definitely related to each other for sure.
Mr. Omos, what you got on skin today?
I had to make an entrance trying to figure out this live stream camera. It's a lot.
You got it looks good though. This is the best it's looked so far.
Really? Oh, hey, that's good.
No, do not adjust it again. It's perfect right now. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, it's gonna stay out here. First of all, happy New Year. So you guys, my scent of the day is Nobile 1942.
Oh.
Sandolo Nobile.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great brand that does not get a lot of talk.
I've only got 2 fragrances from them.
I have 3. I have 3 from them. This fragrance, this is more on a sandalwood, like a very clean sandalwood, that kind of a little bit dry. I wanted something to kind of help me with this cold, but wasn't too overpowering. Just something easy. This is also, if you guys know my size, is also very gentlemanly, which is I like it. Actually,
dapper is your style, that is for sure.
Pretty much, this doesn't get any more dapper than this. Like I think to me, this is most of the people know that Santal Volcanique is one of my favorite fragrances, and I would consider this the big brother of that. Where they both have sandalwood bases, but they're both very different. So yeah,
I gotta try that one. That looks good. I gotta try that one.
It's good.
Yeah, see, I assumed sandalwood based on sandalo being there, and you answered my question before I could ask it. I was going to ask if it was more of the warm, dry type or the creamy type, and you answered it without me having to ask it. Because I kind of get sick of the creamy sandalwoods because it's so overdone. It's good, but it's usually paired with vanilla, and it's overly creamy at that point. So when it's a nice, warm, slightly drier sandalwood, maybe a little bit of amber paired with it, good stuff.
Totally.
So it's more the drier end of things. Yeah, this is what I wore to the gym today. I haven't worn any fragrance after I took a shower, but this is what I wore to the gym.
We're 1942 to the gym. All right, go ahead, big dog.
Were you to be worn?
I get it, man. No, you got to find the occasions to wear. I get it.
I feel like, dang, I've worn it in a while. I'm gonna wear you today.
That's great. Yeah, I've been messing around lately with Tam Dao from Diptyque. That's another kind of classic sandalwood, a little bit more on the dry, woody side because they pair it with cypress, which just like really dries it out. And it has a touch of a powderiness, but not too much. It's kind of a simple profile, doesn't change a ton, but it's just very definitive.
So when I hear a drier sandalwood cypress combo, are we talking? Obviously, I would think this one's a little easier going than the fragrance you're talking about, but something along B612, maybe.
Yeah,
I get a lot of the cypress and sandalwood out of that.
I could see it leaning that way,
but
I definitely nowhere near
is probably the easier fragrance of the two. I would assume.
Honestly, I would say the other way around.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Tom Dow has no sharp edges. I think B612 has a lot of cashmere in it, and it's a heavy scent. And especially some people, when they smell it, it's fresh and like, oh yeah, let me go ahead.
Yeah,
And
but
then
when
all
it
of a
starts
sudden
to dry
that
down,
cashmere
bro.
and just wakes up and just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah.
That was why
you know.
I used to have B612 back in the day, like 2 years ago. And I couldn't. Off of the first one, I was like, "Yep, this is not for me." Adios.
Speaking of Nishane, while we're on it, obviously all three of us very beloved. I know, especially with me and you, Justin, we love some Nishane fragrances. I don't feel like they've been getting as much attention lately. I think that's a fair point. I know we don't watch a whole lot of content because we make so much content, but as far as hearing from our audience, I don't really hear too much about anything really Nishane a whole lot anymore.
I mean, I wouldn't say I hear much about their newer stuff. I see old stuff popping up all the time. People saying they're still wearing Oolong Cha or whatever, but I don't know anything about their stuff they put out the last year or so. Yeah. I've been kind of off because they've been maybe pumping it out more often. Like a lot of
Zero, me and Jordan are pretty familiar with it. Kind of walks a path of Bleu de Chanel, but not Bleu de Chanel at the same time.
Zero.
There it is. He was ready to go.
You know what? Because that's what you'll take. I disagree.
We've had this discussion, by the way, Justin, because I said he bought it while he watched my video, then bought it, and he's like, I don't agree with Ross at all.
No, I get why you said, because it's done in that style.
It's not the same, but it kind of reminds me of it a bit. The way the citruses come across, Because
I remember, was it last year I went to Japan?
It was last year. It was 2024.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah, 2023. Before I went to Japan, I went on a 2024. Sorry, I went on.
It was last year. About a year before. We're in 2026.
Yeah, year before. And at the resort we were in, I did not know this at the time, but after I came back and I bought this fragrance, a couple of them with us said, "What do you have on?" I told her it was the Zero. She said, "It smells like when I went on vacation in Mexico." I was like, "What?" So like it's kind of, and I was like, "Oh, I get it now." It's kind of that like oceany, salty vibe.
Very blue. Very blue.
Very blue, yes.
Peach blue. Yeah.
And I still got to try it. I've almost picked it up a couple times.
Considering your feelings on designer blues, this is something that might appeal to your taste because you like the Sedleys of the world, that type of blue.
I like a good smooth, stuff like Boucheron Singulier, stuff like that where there's a...
It's not spicy like that. That's beautiful, by the way. You turned me on that.
That's a great one. That's a great cheap.
For like $35.
Yes, that's a great cheap.
Boucheron what?
What's that?
It's called... it's called Singulier. It looks like Singulier.
I always say singulier. I pronounce it very wrong.
I don't know. I've assumed it's singulier, but whatever.
Imagine singular, but with an E instead of an A at the end. That's why I said singulier. I related it to the a spelling that's similar to it, a different word.
Yeah, it's a real smooth. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a standout blue. It kind of sits in between a few others. Yeah. But as a result, it is kind of its own thing, but just the quality.
A lot of spicy green to it, I find.
Yeah, a lot of geranium in there. And yeah, it's an easy, breezy one. It's an eau de parfum, so it kind of wears almost like Bleu de Chanel EDP as far as it's like rich freshness. It's not just super light, clean, airy. There is some body to it, but it's mostly fresh.
Yeah, and look, anybody watching, whether you're watching on Justin's channel or my channel, he don't praise no affordable blue fragrances. So y'all might want to take a little note here.
I was very shocked at the prices because I'm like, $30, $40.
Yeah, they're $30 to $40 range.
That's right. Yeah, people think I'm just rich over here. Like, you don't buy cheap stuff. You're just rich. I'm like, that's not.
Every time I have somebody call me in my comments, I block them. It's like, y'all do not realize he's one of my great friends. Like, you're not going to insult my guy on my channel. Take that shit elsewhere. You know what? He is a little snobbish, but he's my snob.
Yeah, I've got a little bit in there, but I've reined it in.
Was it? Speaking of which, was it like he did a video a couple of weeks ago, and the guy said in a comment, "Oh man, this is too rich for my blood," and I was like, "Oh, that's
too rich."
I see comments like that every day, man. I have to make clone videos because I get fussed if I don't. Literally today's videos because I got fussed saying in my weekly rotation video that I'm not just going to keep making clone videos, guys. I want to do other stuff, and I got fussed by a few people. They're like, but that's what we want. We're not watching others. We're not buying this, so. I made a to buy list and it's got like 9,000 views so far today.
Yep. I get it, man.
I literally, in the intro, it's like I told this story while I got fussed. And it was like, well, shit. Fortunately for y'all, I got a bunch recently that are actually pretty good. So if you haven't checked these out yet in 2026, maybe check these out. So we made a video of it. They kind of forced my hand, and
but at least they showed up. I mean,
yeah, they showed up for sure.
They showed up.
I get it. It's got like 1,500 watch hours today.
Oh wow!
It's a long video. It's a mid 20-minute video, and the average watch time is 11 minutes.
I just can't do the clone video. I didn't wear clones like I used to anymore. Like I'm like literally, even the ones that I bought from like
well, you done cleaned out on your clone collection, huh?
I cleaned out. Literally, I'm about to clean out because I don't wear them.
Sure.
So I got one for you real quick before I get to this super chat that Justin got over here on his channel. So Omos, I want to know, what scent were you wearing at WrestleMania against Lesnar now? Haha. Do you remember that far back what you were wearing?
Yeah. I remember. I was wearing Omos Reflection 45.
Ooh.
What a flex right there. Huh?
Yes.
it's a big moment, like, you know.
Special moment right there. Mania against Brock Lesnar, yeah.
Yeah, Reflection 45. Yeah, Reflection 45. What else? Such a big moment, Reflection 45.
Well, there you go.
That'll have an effect on somebody. It's just like really focus, because that scent is just like it comes for you.
It was one. I think I took that one. I took Omar Jane's Osmanthus.
Okay.
I took, Dior Homme 2020 with me as well. And I think
he remembers we brought on the trip.
Yeah, and I forgot. And then I got one fresh phrase, but I can't remember which one I brought for this everyday wear. And then when I was out there, that's when I bought vanilla diorama.
Dior.
I still haven't tried that one.
I still haven't smelled it either. I've heard it's to die for if you like vanilla, though.
I had it in Vegas. It's meet me in what's it called last year in Tampa. I had it.
So I did smell it then.
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember smelling it though.
Well, yeah, it's. I love it.
It was when we were at your hotel.
Yes, those were the ones I had. I had that one. I also had what's some of this brand? Freak. The one they have Rain. Forget the name of the company.
Oh,
Royal Crown's Nocturna.
Royal Crown.
Yes,
I've been wanting to. I almost picked up Rain the other day. Do you have that one, Jordan?
Yeah, it is like Green Irish Street on steroids.
Okay,
that's strong. I hate doing that because it has its own facets. But if the simplest I can explain it is Green Irish Street on steroids, it's powerful. It's a lot more smoother and a lot more creamier, but it is powerful. Holy moly!
Wow.
Easy on the trigger kind of thing. You don't need much.
Like I've had this for 3 years, and you guys know me. I'm a hell of a sprayer.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, you finished the bottle of Iberry yet?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I figured. Because after like 2 weeks, it was almost halfway gone.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Yours is half. Justin is a third. It's gone.
Well, good thing you took 2 backups of each of ours. You're gonna blow through.
It's all gone. I got to hit the connect real quick.
Well, if you need another one, I'll give you one of my backups, but you can't have more than one.
Yeah, but how would I go through fragrances?
Because I kept a little stash.
This is not done.
Yeah, you said 3 years. Yeah, totally.
3 years. And this is all I've used because it is powerful. It just. But it
don't need much. Yeah, because guys, he sprays like. He doesn't spray number of sprays. He sprays number of ml.
Yeah. I'm like, is it enough? Probably not. Can I do more?
And you know what? It's a lot of real estate to cover for his big ass. So he's the one heavy sprayer I won't give a headache to about, because that's a lot of real estate to cover, skin real estate.
You got it on my shoulders, my chest.
Yeah. And plus, everything from your chest up is above everyone else's head, so you're not choking anyone out.
Exactly. It's flying over us anyway.
Then I think I'm like, oh snap, I'm so tall. Okay, don't forget to spray behind your knees.
Your knees, right.
So like,
your knees, what you're at waist level for us. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I hit it behind the knees. So, you know, if you're not up here in the stratosphere, you should catch a waft of the fragrance.
Yes.
So Justin, this was a $5 super chat from Chris Jan over on your channel. He said,
Thank you, Chris Jan, appreciate you.
Forever my fiance's favorite scent on me. My personal faves is Neff's. Now we're talking. They don't compare to what you guys did with Z 3.0. Glad I got all three.
Oh,
man, appreciate you, Chris. Yeah, those are both great. I mean, Ani, I would say, is Grace's most worn fragrance of all time. I know you're saying you wear it.
That's most people's, like, if you like vanilla, it's got to be a top 3 for everyone. Everyone that likes vanilla that has it, it's got to be. I've never heard anybody like shit on Ani. You know?
Yes. I mean, you could try. Yeah. And
I gotta like question your credibility if you say it's terrible. You know,
it's just not very well.
It just smells awful on my skin. No,
it doesn't.
I think something's wrong here, and it's not the fragrance.
Yeah, and Neff's is just that is a rich. Dang.
I remember after we were leaving, waiting for our flights, you had sprayed Chris Collins Oud Galore on one hand, and you sprayed Neff's on my other hand, and that was what I went on my flight with. I want to talk about filling that plane up. Oud Galore and Neff's. Think about that, guys. Seriously. And I was wearing like 4 or 5 sprays of Oligarch Parfum, which is stout in itself. So I had a crazy layering combo going on.
Yes, you were a cloud.
Because while I was with him and he had him, it was like, damn, I've been dying to try both.
Yeah.
With a spray on each, you know. Jesus, I should have washed my hands, but
I mean, were you middle seat? Do you remember?
I was a window seat.
Okay,
I was a window seat. I was first aisle. You know, not
you
first.
You could at least like move both hands over to one side.
I could smell it the whole time. I did not do it. No,
yeah, I know they could too. Then that's funny.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, that was a couple of years ago.
I just took something else for Nash. That's a no bueno for me.
No bueno?
Yeah. I didn't do a lot of rose ouds, you know. Come on.
Yeah, but it's not the rose oud you're thinking, though, dude. I promise. It's more of a honey-like sweetness.
Honeyed fig.
Yeah, dude. It's not oud rose like.
Wait, so have you tried it yet, Jordan, or you've been avoiding it?
No, I've been avoiding it, but
you need to try it, dude. Next time you go to your buddy's perfumery, try it.
I'll be honest with you. When I first smelled it, it was only after I looked at the notes that I found out it was a rose oud. It doesn't smell like a rose.
I never would have known that had I not.
No, it's more like dripping honeyed fig and rose. You do get some rose for sure. With vanilla and I think whiskey. There's like a ton of whiskey down there. But it's pretty dang sweet. It's very thick and almost syrupy and very sweet. So you got to be prepared for that. I don't really get any oud. It might just be a foundation.
It's very sweet. So, like you said, syrupy, thick, rich. It's honeyed fig. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's the best fragrance. The only reason I don't have a bottle, it's like $250 for 50 ml from discounters, and I'll hardly wear it. I'll spend $250 to say I have Neff's.
I just looked
exactly.
$275 on Stoma Shop. So.
And that's what I'm saying. I will buy it just to say I have it because it's a fragrance that's so good. That's not just a hanging out in the t-shirt kind of wear.
You know, it's not. And it's too much to
buy. Now look, you go all over the place. It would get way more wear from you than it would from me. But you got to try it and see if you like it. You got to give it a try.
I have good nude. I'm like, I don't really need.
I wouldn't blind buy it.
No, that's dangerous.
It's very. I mean, obviously the price, but also it's just a lot of fragrance. It's a lot of scent.
Yeah, and
you got to make sure you love it because I can't even say I love Neff's. Like to me, it like I'm in awe of it because it's like nothing else, and it's so just itself, and it's just like it's literally just this one carved lane that it's made itself. But it's a lot. It's a big personality, and you got to be in the mood for it.
That fragrance will wear you if you're too introverted.
Yeah. Sometimes
that's now I believe personality and fragrance need to complement one another. So if you are introverted, I think a louder fragrance can benefit you, but it's a confidence thing more so is where I really need to make my point. It's not so much as being an introvert. It's you still got to have the confidence for it or it will wear you. you'll come across as uncomfortable with what you're wearing if you're not confident in the wear. But that makes sense.
That a lot of sense.
Yeah, and especially if you spray too much, like 5 plus. Ooh.
That's a 3 sprayer at the most, man. For me,
yeah, you're gonna be peeling paint off the walls if you go. But it's definitely worth trying before you die, for sure.
So before we bring George on, I got him sitting there patiently waiting. We got another super chat over on your channel.
Appreciate you, Alpha Supreme.
Royal Crown makes some sleepers. I have Sultan. Justin, where's your poll to ask if we hit that like button? I mean, you could put the poll up in your comments still. I believe even though it's a shared broadcast, I think you could still do it on your end.
I didn't know you could. That's new to me. I didn't know you could make polls in your comments.
You do it on the YouTube side.
See, hold on. See, this is new to me.
Yeah, you got to do that on the side. You can do a poll and you can pin it.
Hold on, let me.
Do you normally do that? I'm assuming that's why he was asking. I don't think you normally do that.
No, I don't normally do that.
Or is this like a jab at somebody else that streams?
No.
Not you, this guy.
I put up a poll today on my community page, asking just like, how people, what, basically trying to figure out what prevents people from hitting the like button on a video, on any video. And I gave a few options there. So I think he's just saying like,
he said no jab. I was just trying to figure it out.
No, he's in the right. He's all good.
No shade. I was just trying to figure it out. That's all.
I just wasn't even thinking about it.
Because it could have been like you watch another stream and there's some jackass that like harps and harps and harps on likes and he pins polls like, did you like it? It could have been that. That's why I was asking. Because there are jackass that did stream.
In fact, again, I didn't even know you could do that. So
you can do it on the YouTube side. You can create polls. You can actually run raffles and do all kinds of stuff now.
Man, see, I don't live stream that much.
You can do super chat goals and stuff. Like it's like holding the tip cup out.
That's what they really
what it is.
Tailoring it
because YouTube wants you to ask for money. They want you to
because they want the cut.
So with that said, I think that's the perfect time. Let's hold our tip cups out, ladies and gentlemen. Our cut. Mr. George Zaharoff.
George.
Hi there.
Hi, Justin. Omos, how are you?
Doing very well.
Hello, Ross. Hello, Ross.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well.
How was your workout?
Awesome. It was good.
What'd you train today?
Thank you. Chest. My chesticles. Hello, everybody in the room.
And before we go too far into it, we have to ask, which of your children are you wearing today?
I am wearing number 6, Seraphim number 6. I'm taking you for a test drive.
Secretive name will not be shared here today.
Yeah,
TBD.
No, TBD. Yeah. But it's how can I say this? Let's go to the underworld. I went to the underworld for this one.
Wow. Is this the final one?
I think so. Oh no, there's 6. No, there might be a 7th just because. We'll see.
There's potentially a 7th that'll stand alone. How he's been doing pairs.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Fire and ice. Now you got the earth elements with Musk.
Yeah, so cool.
The next 2 are a pairing, and then there's a potential standalone.
And the 7th one had multiple. It'll be something a little different than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Maybe a different cap too. We'll see. Different packaging.
Joe, there will be no Satan pour home by Zaharoff.
Satan pour home?
Yeah, the DLT.
He didn't say Satan pour.
I think.
That's what he meant by the underworld, is what Joe's saying.
Yeah, of course, the underworld.
Yeah.
You know what though? You never know. Right? Never know. What would a Satan fragrance smell like?
Nothing at all.
Black.
God forgive us for discussing that shit.
Ross is doing,
about to start doing Hail Marys over here.
Did Omos disappear for that one?
Oh man.
But I'll tell you something. If I decided to put that name with a Zaharoff fragrance, it would be kick-ass smell. So, but
I would not fucking review it.
But no, I don't see anything. I will bet there is a fragrance called that out there. If they could,
I was literally just about to search because I'm curious.
I'm positive there's a few.
If they could put a Jeffrey Dahmer fragrance out there, there has to be one.
What?
Or like Lucifer or something, Justin.
There's one by some. It came out in '93. It's called Satan Instinct.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm sure it's no more, but yeah.
or what is the one with the phallic, the one that's glass that looks like a big giant? Wasn't that also a fragrance? So I guess.
Wait, which one?
They have a Nasamato fragrance that had a literal circumcised penis head for a
cat. Yeah, but there's a glass one. There's a big glass penis. It's the shape of, it's a glass penis.
I haven't seen that one.
That's new to me.
I'm sure someone's gonna say it here.
Kuba's shown the Nasamato one a ton of times.
So yeah,
I know there's one that has like the two sides. Was it Kenzo or something? Not Kenzo, maybe Givenchy. I don't remember, but it's like called double something. I don't know. I don't know if you're doing it. You know what I'm talking about, Ross?
Penetration pour homme. No.
Thank you, William. William, thank you. God bless. Happy New Year. And, thank you for the support. All of you guys have supported. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, George has elite level customer service. That's for sure.
I really appreciate it. So leaving now from Satan and penis fragrances.
Yeah, let's move on, please.
Let's move on to
happier things. I appreciate the 170 that we have here. Whether you're here or on Justin's channel, please hit the like button if you don't mind. It sure helps. We're not going to put a poll up. I'll just ask.
Yeah.
I think these are the best. These are Zaharoff and the ZED Creator. Your best, the best of the best here of everyone's supporters. That's pretty awesome.
So there's a lot of Zaharoff fragrances in the chat. A lot of Black Rose. We've got Tobacco. We've got people that were super excited about you bringing Royale back. You didn't see when I was talking about that. It was.
I heard that. I heard you say that too. I heard you.
Yeah, I was like, that's how y'all show him, guys, because I told him as soon as he discontinued it, y'all were going to freak out, and sure as hell y'all did. But it shows him that it needs to be in the library. So.
And Tobacco is getting what's it called? Tobacco is getting now. You know how I use the paper. I wanted the paper wraps. It's getting a metal. Yeah, it's getting a metal wrap. It's getting a metal wrap because I wanted something special. I wanted it to be a cigar, a company that makes the cigar wraps and makes the tobacco wrap on the bottle. But when I was visiting the stores in Italy, and it was a tester, and like people are testing fragrances, and I guess they're like eating pizza and their mastacholi and touching it. It looked terrible. I'm like, I can't stand seeing this anymore. So
your anxiety shot through the roof.
Oh my God, I was dying because it's supposed to be part of the art. It's supposed to patina and age over time as the gentleman is wearing it, not as Pepe in Turin is.
Well, you got to remember at the time when it was created, Zaharoff tobacco testers weren't sitting in Europe at the perfumeries.
That's right.
Times have changed. I guess it makes sense for it to have its evolution. So I guess everybody that has the older ones, it's going to have something special.
I think a lot of the original packaging, I just have a sense that the packaging, the OG packaging, they're going to be, as things grow and change, and they're going to be probably highly regarded as, you know what I mean? As things have to become more, becoming more, I don't want to use the word commercial, but I want to do a fine line between, there's a fine line between artistry and commercial. We'll see. We'll see. I want to test if selling in some official way their fragrances in Italy. Sorry for the pizza hand. Of course, we're in almost over 50. It's on the website, on the Zaharoff website. We're in almost 50. Italy is a very unique market. It's the only market that it's like this. Is that there's fragrances. There's a huge fragrance market for niche, and so these niche stores don't carry the Dior's and they do not carry any of that. They carry very special fragrances from like indie brands like Zaharoff, and so there's 100 total, and we're in 50.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
My goodness.
So,
Randy said he's stuck in Puerto Rico because of the Venezuela thing. Well, look, I heard some tankers unauthorized like hauled ass. Go jump on one of those.
Yeah, that's funny.
Today I heard
Swim
that.
fast,
And you know what? There could be a worse place. I think there's some people stuck in like Turks and Caicos and some of these islands. You know, where I'm sorry, I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck in the Maldives. I'm sorry, Randy, for you. How's baby Justin?
He's good. He's officially over a year old now, which is crazy.
Congratulations.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Yeah, kept him alive for this long.
Kept him alive.
Doing a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, he's ready to start walking real soon. He's getting taller, more teeth, starting to try to say some words, and just a funny little dude. It's great.
I love it. Does he bite? Is he a biter?
No bite. Yeah, not yet, at least.
No, the funny thing is when you laugh and he laughs, no matter what, if Justin laughs,
he's cute. He's a beautiful boy.
He's infatuated with daddy. That's for sure.
It's great. It's amazing.
Antonia's granddaughter is 2, and she likes to bite. You know, she doesn't like it if she bites, and Antonia's like, "Oh hell no, no one bites me." It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh,
that's awesome.
But what is up with this shower rings?
Yeah, so I got a hat that actually matches what's going on in my ear.
Totally.
Civil Regime had a drop the other day, and Jordan, I know you're familiar with Civil Regime. A lot of your coworkers have deals with them. Stephanie Vaquer, Rhea, all of them. They had a drop with this hat the other day, and I saw they had the earrings in it. And I said, "Ooh, gotta have that hat."
Yeah, I didn't notice you got the gauges in now.
Yeah. I've been having the gauges in since you saw me. I went ahead and threw the hoops inside the tunnels.
Yeah.
I've been getting like all the like sticklers that can't express themselves because they like got to wear a uniform, and the old ladies they boss when they get home. I've been getting a lot of comments from those dudes talking shit.
Well, you know what? It's a thing that gets stuck in people's heads. So I was on a transcon flight from Los Angeles to New York. I was in business class. And the guy in front of me kept twirling his hair and pressing it down the whole fucking flight. And I couldn't concentrate on anything else except him twirling and pressing. And so I was like this by the time the 6 hours was over. I asked the flight attendant to do something to help me out. We're laughing, and she slapped him in the hand, just gave him a slap in the hand. He still did it. So Ross, those things, some people, they just get stuck. And just bless them, you know.
No, it's fine.
Do a little twirl.
Yeah, I don't care.
You know what it is? Do like a belly dancer. You know, the belly dancers have the nipples, how they turn around. Just do like a little, move around, make some noise, and you're good to go.
Look, and this is the God's honest truth how I feel about it. When you look at me, I don't feel if you're talking shit, it's because you're jealous because you want to be able to do the things I'm doing. It's that in your life, you have to do what you're told every day. And there's less freedom of expression when you have to conform, right? I'm fortunate enough to not have to conform at a time in my life I was. Hence why I put my earrings back in, why I have all the tattoos now. I don't have to conform. I get to freely express myself and let inner Ross be outer Ross.
Outer Ross, yeah.
So I understand where that's frustrating for those that don't have that level of freedom. So it's not that I get angry about it or like, oh, you're jealous. I can't really get mad because at one time my life was that, and I was less happy then too.
Sure.
You know, I didn't lash out at people on the internet for no good reason, but everybody's got their ways they cope, right?
So insightful. So insightful. Just thank you for that. Yeah.
Very, very Yoda.
I mean, do you know this Wayne Bogg dude?
Oh, Wayne's a good dude. He don't mean no harm.
Okay, I just want to make sure that.
No, that's not a troll comment. Wayne's just
okay. I love it. I love it.
So Jordan, let me ask you something. What did your colleagues think of your fragrance?
Oh, they loved it. Every single person I was giving it to, they loved it.
They love it. They enjoyed it. Everyone enjoyed it over there.
Everybody is enjoying it. The stereo, Trick, Montez Ford, and like everybody. I'm getting the
You got Trick Willie wearing it.
Yeah, because he was at the Luminance we had. He was there.
That's Mr. Baby Oil, man. He can't be on TV without baby oil.
Okay, yeah. And I'm sure on TV he is wearing the Berry because he pretty much wears it every day.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's awesome. It must be interesting to be able to present your creation to your colleagues, right? Because they know that you're the fragrance man, you know.
Yeah,
well, he is the fragrance guy in WWE.
It's been great, the reception and the feedback I received, and guys just surprised that I actually did it and did something, and it's also like it's just for guys to want to step out and do their own thing,
right?
So that like, what opportunities do I have outside of here that maybe doesn't interfere with the business of WWE, where I can dip my toes in, So yeah, but other than that, it's great reception. But then again, man, thanks for giving me the opportunity to share this dream on the world.
You don't have to thank me. That's who's dinging. Who has the ding going on?
I think it's me on my MacBook, and I don't know how to turn it up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. At least we know.
If it would have been me, he would have said something totally different.
Yeah.
You can either mute it or you can turn on Do Not Disturb or something. I don't know.
So pre-to-ply, Justin, I'm blocking him on my channel and yours. It's a spam comment question over and over from my channel and yours. So I'm banning him on StreamYard side on both.
Tossy bird.
On your channel, you have to do it on your end.
Maybe he just wants to know.
Well, 7 times in a matter of 30 seconds on 2 channels. That's
bless his heart. God bless you, pre-2P. Pre-to-P.
If you just asked once or twice, we would have did it. But it was like just on my channel alone,
in a row,
4 times
rapid like that. Yeah.
On your channel, there's a few times rapid too.
Well, what we did is that we made a certain amount, and then afterwards we made more. So it doesn't have any bearing to do. There might be more of eBay than, so you don't look at it like because it didn't sell out, because of. So it's
yeah. I let everybody know earlier.
Let them. I know. We want to have people.
Last call.
Right. But I think,
guys, once it's gone, it's gone.
But I think that this was tremendously successful, and I'm grateful to everyone who participated in it. I think it's great, and it's a testament to what we're doing, and I'm just really happy. And we have the one. I just put the order through for the plates and the boxes for the 1.25.
So it's 1.25 now.
1.5. I keep whatever.
Because you say something different every time we talk, and I'm just.
I know.
What it's going to be.
1.2. You're right. 1.5. 1.25. 1.75.
Question, Justin. Have you finally settled on a concentration?
No. Did you?
Yes.
No. Have you? No.
Yeah.
Have you? You have? Okay.
There's
no hurry, though. There's no hurry.
If you've been waiting for me to tell you, but yes, we settled.
All right, good. All right. We're good with it. Is Claude going to continue with Zaharoff? Claude is taking a break. I'm working with Claude's one of Claude's mentors, or he's mentored.
No, mentees.
Apprentice. Claude, there's still a bunch of Claude fragrances on the pipeline, but moving forward, Claude is going to probably retire. He's not. I don't want to say that he's. Just for the time being.
Yeah, Roy, the 1.5 probably will sell out fast because it was something that we talked about on and off for a few years of doing, but it kept getting demanded. And it was one of those things where there was room for something to actually be able to be done.
Right.
Because we had so much room to go up in oil concentration on them that we're able to rework them as higher concentration flankers. So
and that's give a different profile really, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not able to do that with the second and the third, but with the first ones, there was actually something we could do to bring them back, just not in their original form.
Yeah.
But there was actually something to do where we still keep our word, but we can still satisfy you guys with something new, but familiar, but still new. If that makes sense.
Yep.
That's why we're doing that.
That's what we decided. It's like a, and I said to the guys too, I go, do you guys want to do a flanker? And you guys both felt that they were different enough from the OG. So I'm excited to see that. There's so much going on. Do you know, I have not been able to answer any. Yeah, I have not been able to answer like my emails, my messages, nothing. I get home and I'm fried. Like my brain is completely fried.
Sure.
So yes.
I get it.
So yes.
And it looks like Oracle is coming soon.
Yeah.
So Oracle, I'm trying to figure out what to do with Oracle because I like making it special, and I know that the first 500 that of the Precious Treasure is almost sold out, and I'm not going to bring Precious Treasure back to the market, so that'll be it.
Okay.
And so
it's been a few batches though.
Huh?
It's been a few batches though.
There has, and that's why I think that I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, I think so. And then, so I don't know if the first 500, if I should. So this is kind of like for, let's say you have bottle number 50 or 21 or 321. Do I offer that person who had bottle 321 of Oracle? So I'm going through that process in my head. I don't know yet.
But at the same time, you have some that have sold them, that have swapped them. I think it's more hassle than it's worth, even though you'll have some that still have them. They're going to say, yeah, absolutely, I definitely want that. You wouldn't be able to do that with all of them if you did do that.
Right, I know. It would be tough. It'll be tough. So we'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do. But that's, I think, the end of the month. I have to go to Japan when I get back.
Whoa, you go to Japan?
Yeah, I'm going to Japan.
Oh, my favorite.
Are you going to be there? Why are you going?
I wish I was going. This should be my favorite place. Oh my! How long are you going for?
I'm going to be going for 2 weeks. I'm doing Tokyo and Kyoto.
Oh my goodness! You're going to have a blast.
It's for a fragrance that I'm working on, and so I'm excited about it. But yeah. And I can't even imagine. Like I'm. When I go, it's like Lilliput. I can't even imagine when you go. I can't even imagine, Omos. Like, people must, like, how do you take a cab? Do you, like, go on the train?
Because in Japan, the average height over there is, like, shorter than me.
Everyone, like, oh.
Yeah.
It's very expressive. Oh, Sugoi. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
But honestly, probably one of my favorite places I have ever visited in my entire life.
Japan?
Wow. Yes. Yeah. I actually miss it. Like, I think about my experience there, living there.
You had a good run while you were there too.
It's very quiet. It's very clean. Nobody bothers you. You can walk outside at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Nobody bothers you. Nobody. And but yeah, Japan is like other world. If you want to go to like Mars, like that's Japan. It's not like anything in the world ever.
Everything is like, everything is always on the same. Like there's little to no crime.
Right.
Everything just works. It was actually quite amazing the sight to behold. Everything just worked. It's such a very orderly society. It was a phenomenon to watch that play out in person. People, when people are keen for something, everybody just automatically makes one line. Nobody's skipping lines, just one line. It's wow. I couldn't the organization and
it's unbelievable. They were making, there was a sandwich place in the subway and they were making the bread and they had a loaf of bread and she had a ruler and she was cutting the slices with the ruler, making sure that says a lot about what Japan. It's
perfectionist.
Yeah, it's beautiful. They're so kind but he's right. The lines, because in places like China, I'll be at the bank and there'll be someone right next to me, pushing, like I'm doing my banking and it's like, and I'm like, excuse me, like I have to push them to the side. It's just a different thought. China has its beauty too. Huh?
Yeah. But now on the trains, it's like that. They sandwich each other on the trains. about chip paint. Other than that, it's I miss the place. I miss it a lot.
So two things.
Nice.
One, Randy, you've got a huge fan here. George, have you thought about adding Randy for ZED 4.0? Before you answer that, the second thing, also another super chat for Justin, which another one I have to do after this because only Justin is getting super chats today. Thank you guys for that.
I appreciate it. I didn't even notice that.
Every one of them has been Justin. It's like, all right, just tell me to go fuck myself, guys.
Man, come on, guys. Come on, Ross. You got to hold out the cup. That's what it is.
I think it's because Justin is very on.
Joking. Nobody has given money.
I think it's because Justin is very on.
And I will triple every
I'm joking. I'm
super chat that Justin gets. I will quadruple.
Oh my gosh, gift
matching. I'm kidding. So listen. So wait, the super chats. What's the other super chat, Ross?
It's just Dominique saying Happy New Year.
Oh, Dominique, good to see you.
Happy New Year. So listen.
Always appreciate you.
I saw a couple of them. Okay. I wish all right, hold on.
Justin's made like $50 so far.
I gotta gather my thoughts here because I saw a couple of them.
Made like 20 so far.
I saw somebody write saying that they're an author, that if I would help someone create their own fragrance. It is, if I could tell you, the most challenging, difficult thing in the world to do is to come out. How do I say this? Like, okay, how's this?
I like the train of thought you're on. I'm following.
Okay, so the way if there's someone out there that wants to do their own fragrance, there's different. How do I say this? Okay, look, how's this? Let's say you want to go from Chicago to Los Angeles, okay? And there's a way to fly private. There's a way to fly first class. You could fly business. You could fly coach. You could fly, you could drive. You could take a bus. You could take a train. You could bicycle yourself there. You could run. And so for the way that we have done it with MON and it's like almost like we're flying Concorde or the space shuttle. It's a huge endeavor. It's a huge endeavor. It's a huge expense.
Yeah, for sure.
And for someone that isn't, and it took three years. I think this is the third iteration, right? 6 years.
This took 6 years.
6 years of it, and so 3
rounds.
And so I think that that a smaller channel, an unknown person doing their own fragrance, I think they could do tremendously successful. It would not be through this channel. It would be a very difficult endeavor to do it. Did I say that okay? Because I want people to know that there's hope. That if you have this dream and you want to do it, you can. It's just how much effort are you willing to put into it, and how much passion and love and of yourself. Because putting your product out into the world, it's like I say. I used to say it's showing your ass to the world, your bare ass, but you're showing your penis to everyone. It's and having everyone evaluate it. So you have to be okay with that. It's the truth. I'm sorry. So it's and so. Yeah. Okay, so next, I love Randy. There's a couple of individuals that I love very much, but what we and so anyway, thank you for that, Scott. Scott's collecting again, and you never know.
Jokes.
You never know. So,
Beach Life's got jokes. He said Jeremy Fragrance, ZED Creator 4.0.
You know what? I think Jeremy has his own lane and his own way of where he's going. For me, what I would love, because this thing with Omos really opened my eyes to maybe doing outside of maybe a famous painter, a Japanese painter, or maybe a Russian
outside of this niche.
Yeah, like a Russian composer. I really loved this project. I love working with you guys, of course, Justin and Ross. I love you guys. Oh my God, I love you guys. Those could probably be ZED Creator 20. We'll be doing, we'll be old men doing. Here's ZED Creator 30.5.
Yeah, all kind of stuff with us.
But working with Omos
for the house,
I know, but working with Omos, it was a couple of things. Working with Omos, really, I love taking the Nigerian aspect. I loved his presence. I loved
the artwork.
His own art. I love that he loved fragrance, and it kind of like, how cool would it be to find an Argentinian, chef, a famous chef? I don't know. We'll see. I really loved it.
Sure.
So we'll see. I have a feeling the ZED Creator. I see it taking its own a life of its own. I really do.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I know that Justin is on a time schedule. Are you good, Justin?
I would say yes. Little man is asleep. I'm watching him on my iPad, and he's still asleep. And grateful to be home at some point, but you never know. I don't know.
All right, so we'll tie this up.
A little bit of time to share.
Yeah. Got a little bit, maybe 10, 15.
We just hit the hour and 1 minute mark. If we can get another 10, 15 minutes, that'd be great.
But I loved working with Omos. I loved it. So we'll see what the gods of fate have in store. Any other questions before we go?
Sounds like George wants to get out of here. I'm not leaving yet. George can roll.
I appreciate it. I have some filet, some salmon.
I figured you were hungry. I know you just had. So he rushed back from his workout so he could jump on with us. We appreciate that.
Yes,
I appreciate the honor. I'll let the three of you guys talk. God bless you guys. There's only a little bit of Ibere left if you guys want to jump on. But it's all good. Many blessings, and I love you guys.
Good to see you, George. Thanks for everything.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you, everyone, for coming on, and thank you for the support and the love. Bye.
Bye, George.
Bye, George.
George Zaharoff, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he was saying, Justin, you got to go. George, just say you got to go.
I know. Yeah.
I knew it. Just say you got to go. We're not checking.
Was that a baby crying I heard?
Yeah. I think I hear baby, So, anybody got any specific questions? I mean, we're at a point to where we can kind of catch them a lot easier now. Whereas before, when it was the three of us, it wasn't as easy. Obviously, when George is here, we like to give him the floor as much as we can. You never know what you learn when George is here.
Indeed. Yeah, if anybody
would like to share while we're waiting.
Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I saw this is just fragrance related, of course. But I saw someone put in the comments a while back about the new Guerlain coming.
The
L'Homme Ideal Cologne Forte. Have you guys looked into that?
It's on the website yet. I looked. I've been looking for it.
It's only out in Europe right now.
Yeah.
It's not even in the UK. It's not in North America yet.
Yeah.
It's only out in Europe. And I've seen there's people already putting reviews. I saw one today on Fragrantica. Some guy said it was identical to Platon Privé, which would allow
Platon Privé was limited last time. But they're saying this one's limited too. I wish they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, people saying why all their fresh ones are limited for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I don't have Platon Privé. I just have a decant.
And
it's gone? I almost got it.
Yeah, it was gone a long time ago.
Yeah, it did last for 2 months, maybe.
I never smelled it, but is it identical to
It's almost the same. It's almost the same. It's more bergamot than lemon. That's really what I noticed. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. Like, I don't get as much, I was like bergamot, lemon, orange, like kind of zesty citrus. It had zing to it, It loses some of that zinginess, and it's more like bergamot forward, I found. But all in all, I would say 90%, 95% the same.
Okay.
Very, very similar. I do have a decant of it.
Available to buy.
Nudist. Oh, wait a minute. I swear it was not out when I checked this morning. They must have.
It's out now.
Today.
I see that.
I love me some Guerlain. I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Burning cool almond. I mean, I'm hoping that it's not. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if it was just like cologne. But I don't know. But I'm curious. It's the only thing that really has my eye right now.
Too.
What's that?
It's an EDP.
Oh, okay. So that's different. that's already different. Probably more intense.
That's one I'd be willing to just buy blindly,
I'm buying right now.
Yeah, I'd buy that blindly. No, I don't need to smell it first. That's one I'm confident on. I have all of them but Platine Privé.
Yeah.
Parfum didn't get a huge reception. I think it's actually quite good. I put it.
I never tried the Parfum.
It's literally just a more powdery version of the original. It's a richer, warmer, more powdery original. That EDT's profile, just warmer and more powdery. I gotta try it. It's good. I think it's very good.
I mean, people
I wouldn't put it over the Extreme and L'Intense. That's still 1 and 2 easily for me. It's hard to be. I mean, you know how me and you feel about L'Intense. It's hard to beat that, And then Extreme holds its own too.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, and then EDP, of course, is.
Yeah, I mean, if you want the best of the sweet ones, that's the way to go. But if you want the most character-rich profiles, the Extreme and L'Intense is the way to go.
Agreed. Yeah,
they got more to offer.
Yeah, in fact, I just put Intense in today's video. It's just like
I got my travel atomizer that's always in my pin organizer. It's right here.
Nice
for the Intense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm curious about this new one.
What's that, Jordan?
So which fragrance is that? Sorry, I missed
that. I just pulled out. This is Guerlain L'Homme Ideal L'Intense. The smoke and leather forward one.
I think I have that one. I have that one, yeah.
Yeah, we have the old bottles where the glass was painted black before they changed it to translucent black.
Yeah. I got the black one.
Yeah, we got the black.
Yeah, people have been a little critical because Delphine Jelk is the one doing most of their stuff now. I don't know how much Thierry Wasser is still doing. Mm-hmm. And people have been kind of critical of her for some reason, some of the stuff she's put out, because she's been in charge of like revisiting all of these past releases and kind of like reimagining them. And it's just, I guess there's no avoiding it. People are going to be critical. But I feel like of the few that I've tried, she's doing a good job keeping the boat afloat.
So I got a good question. We touched briefly on a little bit of ambery fragrances at the beginning. Let's go clockwise. Justin, what's a great amber fragrance you would recommend?
Amber. I mean, I know what you might say, Ross.
Do you? I don't know if you know which I'm going to pick. I'm going to wait to grab it. It's arm's reach over here.
Okay, maybe not. Amber. I would say.
I know what you think I'm going to pick, but it's not that. But yes.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, that's great too, but I'm not picking that one.
Hold on.
I happen to have a great one that I know is literally right here, and I'm going to grab it when it's my turn.
Hold on. In fact, if you're ready, go ahead. I need a second.
Jordan, great amber fragrance that comes to mind.
I'm going through my I'm cracking my brain. It's hard.
All right, I'll go first.
You're ready, Ross.
So super mass appealing. You find low 100s from discounters. This is Amber Elixir from Vertus.
Oh,
this is warm amber, but it still has some freshness to it. It's a little on the fruity side at the top, but not too much to take away from that warm resinous, not quite sticky, but warm and resinous amber that you get from this one. Obviously, you get a little bit of spice here, but it's not too fruity, it's not too sweet, and it's not too spicy. It's focused around the namesake. It is centered around being an amber fragrance. This one is kind of, if you don't want to step into too heavy of an amber, like the too dark and dry ambers that some of the niche brands can have, you want something that's still on that mass appealing side, like cut above for sure, which you could expect from an amber forward designer fragrance, but not quite on that upper tier level. This is that nice in between, and the price falls right into it. Great performance. It's easy to understand. It's not overly complicated, but it does have some depth to it. This is one I would recommend. No, not too many people talk about this one.
I don't know anything about that one. That one is new to me.
On a live stream when we went shopping one time, and it was recommended by an audience member, and I love it. It's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Vertus, I've tried a few, and I mean,
what were you thinking I was going to recommend?
I thought you were going to say Grand Soir, but
that's not the one I was thinking. You were thinking I was going to say.
Okay,
but that is phenomenal. I think that's too easy of an answer, though.
It is.
It really is like elite tier. you know, but at the same time, it's just as much of a vanilla fragrance as it is an amber.
Yeah, it's very benzoin heavy for sure as well. So, what did you think that I
thought you were going to say amber oud.
Oh, okay. Totally.
Roger Parfums. Because that's special occasion right there. That's my favorite amber forward oud rose. That's my favorite oud rose, period. Jordan would hate it probably.
Oh yeah.
I'm very oud rose. Yeah, very much oud rose.
You know what? So one that comes to mind, I've just been like scrolling through my collection here just to see, just to get some ideas. And I wouldn't say this is like my top recommendation, but this is, I'd say it's a special amber. Ormond Jane, they have one called Tangier.
You had my attention.
And it's not necessarily an amber forward fragrance. Amber is like the glue to the scent. It's mostly kind of citrus floral, almost like orange blossomy, neroli kind of, citrusy style, but it's rich and warm the way that the amber kind of plays into it. I think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite fragrances from them.
Here's one I would recommend as well. That's a very amber forward. That's similar to Alexandria 2, but much more on the dry amber side. I perked up when you said Ormond Jane because of Zandria. That's why I perked up. I thought you were about to say this one.
Okay.
Zandria. Much more. It's a more dry amber take on Zaharoff Alexandria 2. This is real good. This is another really good. This is more of an upper scale amber because it's more on the dry side. This is good right here. That rum smooths it out. Rosewood really balances well with it.
Wow.
Good shit right here. This was my very first Ormond Jane fragrance. They actually sent this one to me. This was before I started buying the Montebaccos.
Okay. It's funny. I mean, go ahead.
I have one. Hambre des Abysses by Who Be Gone.
Oh. I'm going to try to spell this. Hambre what?
Hambre des Abysses. It's Hambre.
Like Hambre of the Abyss, basically.
Hambre
yeah. I haven't tried that one, but it looks great. I remember hearing when it came out.
Who Be Gone.
Another slept on brand.
Yes, very much. Where'd it go? I had it pulled up.
Amber fragrance is the best I can explain it.
You said it's aromatic?
Yeah, it's like an aromatic ambery style of
fragrance. Okay. I would not have guessed that.
Slightly powdery, so you might not like it. A little bit, not so much, but it's really good. I don't know if it's here somewhere.
I gotta look into that one.
So Stone Cologne asked about any fougères coming out this year. And speaking of fougères, I wore a Justin and Grace Copeland personal favorite yesterday, in Danger Parfum Cologne. I thought of you when I picked it yesterday too, because I know you and Grace are big fans of this one.
You know, if stepped on fougère, I'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll grab you one, man. Now, obviously, this isn't a new one coming out, but I was like, ooh, I wore a great one yesterday, in fact.
Amber Fougère. Love that one. Yeah, Danger. Whew, that one is so good. I mean,
I'm back.
People, what you got?
What you got for me?
This is Frank's number 2.
Okay. I keep hearing about that one.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
I'm not familiar.
This is classic fougère fragrance. Nothing special, but it just gets the job done.
What's it centered around? Is it coumarin based? Like heavy on the coumarin?
It's like that classic brute. Like even yeah, but they amped it up a lot more, so it feels a little bit more niche, but it's great. This is a great fougère. And then this one right here. Actually, you guys are lucky I'm sharing this with you guys again. This is like one of my secrets. But I love you guys. I'll just share with my guys and Justin and Ross. But for the audience, you can have this one. This is a super sleeper. And this brand, for me, their stuff is so hard to wear. I'll probably get you to know where I'm going. This is Zoologist Dodo, the jacket.
I've never tried it. I've heard it's a challenge, though.
This thing is amazing.
High grade, amazing.
When I mean amazing, this is the only zoologist fragrances that I own that I actually like. This thing is special.
Yeah, I heard it has a lot of cumin in it. Is that, you think, what makes it tough?
Because I don't think you're a big fan of cow because you sent me your bottle.
Yes, I sure did.
This is his bottle.
I sure did. Wow. I was like, yeah, I don't want to smell like milk and morning dew.
I've never even sprayed it. It's right here, like stuff I've needed to touch, but I've never touched. Like this pile is right here.
Upon first, I said, yeah, I don't want to smell like milk and morning dew, so this got to go. Like,
so Mikey from iSmell brought up a good point. For those of you that haven't tried Serge Lieutenant Ombre Sultan,
I still have not tried that.
That's a good, like, in between. It's still a little bit dry, not quite as dry as something like Xandria is, but that's a good, like, entry experience into the drier niche ambers. You don't spend a lot of money, $100 or so for the 50 ml. Good shit right there. Heralded from the brand, one of the top 3 from the brand, in my opinion.
That's a classic. Ross, I don't know if you've seen this. So Zoologist did a bunch of, like updated versions of some of their fragrances. So there's 2 Dodos on Fragrantica.
Yes.
The 2020 version.
Yes, that's what you want.
I don't know if you've checked the 2020 version.
They got a 2019 and a 2020.
The top smells like
Evening Mystique.
I mean, it's 11 to 8, but still. That's interesting.
I'm looking at the notes on it. Yeah, there's no pineapple and black currant or pink pepper or cumin, or most of the notes that are in Dodo are not in Evening Mystique. So
I'm curious about the original.
Troll Grantica / Reddit at their finest. I
mean, but that's an odd. It's
an odd one. So I think there's people that genuinely feel that way.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily a troll activity kind of thing.
Not an offensive relation at all. Because the original one, there's none of that at all. No one is saying that. But for the 2020, people are saying, which is interesting.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the notes that green, animalic, spicy, fresh, fruity. There's nothing fruity about even Mystique.
No.
Not even the slightest. So
that's interesting. No, I'm curious about Dodo now.
More ambers, yo, hey, yo. Bam.
Oh, was that Moresque?
Sobatique by freaking Moresque.
Sobatique.
Yeah,
I know Joel's a big fan of that one. I don't think Joel's in here yet or anymore. He might have been in the beginning.
It's actually a really good amber fragrance. It's a little bit more spicy.
Yeah, this was Vertus. They were asking, was that Vertus? Yeah, Vertus Amber Elixir, 120 range for 100 ml. This is a safe buy if you like a good, well-rounded amber fragrance or looking for. This is a good buy right here. This is one that even though I don't advocate for the blind buying, even though I religiously do it, I don't necessarily recommend you do. You could blind buy worse. You could blind buy a lot worse, guys. Still try to sample if you can, but it's a pretty easy to like fragrance, I think.
Man.
But Bo Dominican York said got complimented 2 nights ago at work by a female. She then reached in for a hug, rocking Amber Elixir. So he knows. He knows. Vertus Amber Elixir, good shit.
Well done. Oh, Noir Ambre. Yeah,
Noir Ambre.
Wrong, but you can't recommend that.
No, because it's hell to get.
Miyake one, right?
Was that?
That's the Miyake one, right?
Yeah, that's Miyake.
Yeah. So last couple of weeks, you saw me going to Saudi and all that jazz a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So we're coming back from Saudi Arabia, my wife and I. We had a layover in Frankfurt. Walking through the duty freeze, I see a stack of all Noir Ambres.
What?
Wow. That's been discontinued for like 2 or so years now, I think.
I'm talking about that session. There must have been like 50 bottles. And I was gonna buy until I took a rip. I said, "Yeah, this is not for me."
Really, very leather amber, a little spicy.
I was like, and you guys know my wife. She was like, "What the hell did you just spray?" I said,
"Oh yeah, the likelihood of her liking it's next to 0." Yeah.
I was like, "What the hell did you just spray?" I said,
she was never gonna like that."
And it's been on my list to get. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really, it's cool.
Well, because you have faith in Issey Miyake. That's why you were giving them the benefit of the doubt. You like Issey Miyake.
Yep, I love Issey Miyake. My favorite to-go cheeky brand. But But yeah,
yeah. I mean,
it's
I
60
think
bucks.
it's easy to.
I love it.
I think it's a great scent.
Me too.
I mean, I think we can easily say its rarity and discontinuation has added to the overall, overall opinion of the scent. I wouldn't say it's like a standout amber, but I mean, as far as a designer, it's kind of skirting outside the lines a bit, and I like it. I mean, I wouldn't say I love it, but I do like it. I've always liked it. It's like a leathery.
I need to pull my bottle out actually because it's the time of year to wear it.
It is. Yeah, I haven't worn it in at least a couple years. I need to pull it out again.
Wow, I haven't worn it pretty much since once or twice since I got it, which was a year and a half ago.
Have you guys tried what's it called? Oron Sans from Issey Miyake? That's another discontinued one.
You have a bottle though, right?
Oron Sans? Oh no.
I have it. Yes, it is.
Because I've seen you talk about it.
It's such a beautiful like rose incense amber. It really, I think it's. I don't
so
think
let me cut you off because I know somebody's about to ask when they hear rose amber incense. I would safely assume it does not smell like rosé.
No, no.
Those three notes you threw out there, rosé, so.
For sure.
Now, I know my audience. The likelihood of at least one person asking was high.
Of course. No, I mean, the proportions are different. For sure. It's definitely less rose forward. It's a little bit more incense forward. There's like some labdanum in there, which really kind of fills it out. And I wouldn't say it's as high quality as rosé. Like rosé just feels like.
Does this labdanum come across leathery or ambery to you?
A little leathery. Okay. Yeah, a little leathery for sure. I think there's at least some amber wood in there, and that kind of
changes it right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's kind of a dusty incense. It has this texture to it that's nice. It's nice for a designer. It's nice. Yeah, if you like incense,
I love incense.
But you don't want it too churchy. It's not that churchy at all. It's really nice.
It sounds very much like something I'd enjoy.
Hard to find. I got it by accident.
Have either of you tried anything from Kriegler?
Oh, what's up, Rome? I didn't even see that on the screen.
I haven't had it for a little bit. I figured we'd catch it as.
I have one of their fragrances. It's the patchouli. I think it's patchouli 55 or something. And to be honest, I haven't spent much time with it. It was a gift, a really generous gift, because their fragrances are not cheap. They are pricey. Like
I've never tried anything.
Like leaning on like Boadicea, kind of like.
Oh God!
Dang, like
fragrance de block kind of prices and stuff.
Let me just see.
Boadicea is out of this world. I don't even know about their pricing.
In fact,
man, they're up there when it comes.
Yeah, I mean, if you go on Kriegler's website, it's called Lovely Patchouli 55. It's $455.
Man,
yeah. So
what's Jeremy's newest fragrance called? I think it's like $600 or something like that.
What?
Yeah, something like that. Jeremy's newest one. It was like retail like 600. Yeah, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It'll be 80% off on sale, and then it'll go back 600. You know how Jeremy's marketing it. So if somebody told me that not that long ago, his last one he released, the retail was like around 600 or something like that. I was like,
unbelievable.
I'm buying that.
Is he smoking crack?
I don't. Maybe
that. I mean, I'm all for like, hey man, get your bag, but
yeah, do you think, Jeremy? That's too high.
Sheesh.
Your price is way too high. You need to cut it.
CVS is definitely too high.
Day 3 Ambar Dominicano is fire. I do agree. Shame on us for not remembering that
as well. I forgot about that one. That's a great one. And I see I Am Smell also dropped in Tango. That one's also beautiful.
God, and Russian. I know Russian tea is not the same, but Tango and Russian tea are the only two I've tried from Mas Milano, and shame on me for not owning bottles. I always forget to add them to the collection. I've been wanting to add them for every bit of 4 or 5 years now.
No, I
always forget.
And I don't get anywhere out of them, so I keep probably this should be only.
You have both of them?
They're amazing.
Hold on, I think I have
Oh God, Tango, the Rose and Tango, and then Russian Tea. I mean, that's probably the top 3 tea fragrance I've ever smelled in my life.
Russian tea is so authentic, man.
Mm-hmm.
It
Nothing
really
else
is
really
an
smells like.
experience.
It's very much its own.
It's an experience in a bottle. It really is like painting the picture. It's truly art, for sure.
Dame, I will not be layering Seamless Soul any berry. Not really my thing. The wife did wear a berry for Christmas Eve, though. Fun fact.
Oh,
yeah, she did.
Nice.
Oh, I only have I have Los Alice.
Okay, I haven't tried that one.
Los Alice. Then I have Mandala. This is actually another amber too.
Hope you enjoy.
Mandala is good. I do remember trying that. That was one part of their original collection, I think.
I have Reflection.
Oh, I don't know that one.
There's got a few of them, yeah.
Yeah, I
haven't tried that either. I've only tried Tango and Russian Tea. That's the only 2 I've tried, and they're amazing. According to Duncan, Dodo smells like ammonia and kitty litter, so I should be insulted in comparison. I should be insulted.
Oh my gosh!
Dodo Jackfruit Edition. See, guys, I haven't smelled the real Dodo, so I don't know. This is
ammonia and kitty litter. That's horrible.
The Jackfruit Edition. Please make sure it is. I repeat myself one more time. Please make sure it's a Dodo Jackfruit Edition, not.
God, Roy said he's looking to buy Squid, T-Rex, and Snowy Owl.
Oh hell!
Survey. Timeout. Survey. Who here has tried T-Rex besides me?
I've tried it. It sucks.
It's awful.
Awful.
It's awful. It smells. If scorched earth was captured in a bottle.
Yeah.
It smells like fiery, bloody earth.
It's like it is as artsy as it gets.
Yes.
It doesn't mean it's bad. It means it's just so authentic to what he's going for, I guess, that it's just so unwearable.
I don't know where you could get away with smelling like that.
Oh, no.
I think it's just an experience. It's not a wearable fragrance. It's something to just olfactively try and experience.
I respect it.
Ever since I had that moment, I was like, I do not need to revisit this moment.
I respect it, but I don't, buying a full bottle of something like that. I feel like they should have these little
I can respect high level artistry, but that does not mean they're wearable at all.
I agree.
Yeah.
That I agree.
Because I love perfumery as an art form. I absolutely adore it. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I'm fortunate that this is what I do every day of my life. But I can call a spade at the same time.
Yeah, T-Rex is rough.
Whew, rough is the word. Rough. Yes, rough is the good word.
That's what I told him. I was like,
so, Roy, you have if you've tried that and you are still looking to buy it, you, sir, are a bold gets perfume lover right there, sir.
Yes, you are, because all those 3 is a no-go for me.
I never tried. I've heard Squid wasn't that bad, though. Very salty, inky kind of stuff. Marine fragrance. I never tried Snowy Owl.
Snowy Owl sounds like it's
Jordan's just like, no. None of them, no.
Seahorse, because the fragrance boutique down the street from me, he did have the whole collection. I think is it Camel? Camel one is actually popular.
Camel's one of the popular.
Camel's popular, yeah.
And the one with the mouse on I forget what it's called. There's the one with the mouse.
It's not Field Mouse. Is that one they have?
Yeah, those are very popular.
Yeah, doesn't he look like the Monopoly
it's just mouse?
Got the top hat and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, Harvest Mouse. That's what
Harvest
it is.
Mouse.
Those are very popular. But me,
No.
Here's a question. I have a serious question. Baskasm. Interesting name. I love the smell of, for example, Supremacy Collector's Edition, but it was way too strong. Is there a way I can tone it down a bit, mixed with Perfumer's alcohol help? I wouldn't recommend adding Perfumer's alcohol to an already made fragrance. I wouldn't recommend that. Your best bet is just to limit your spraying and maybe keep it as far away from you. Maybe like 1 spray on the back of the neck or 2 sprays maybe at an angle back of the neck, depending on what you're doing currently that's too much for you. But as far as like trying to water it down in some way, that's going to affect the chemistry of the fragrance too much.
Supremacy, which fragrance is that?
It's Afnan.
It's Absolute Aventus clone.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Baskasm. Of course it's too strong. What do you expect?
It's a clone, right? I mean, that's what they're giving people
clones are super strong,
as the buying factor for sure.
Yeah, not to shame you, but like it's a clone. It's going to be very strong and obnoxious.
Yeah.
So we have a stickler. We got a pronunciation Nazi in the house coming from your channel, Justin. Why do you guys keep? So is it Boadicea? Is it Boadicea? Which way would you like me to pronounce it to appease you?
Boadicea? Maybe.
Boadicea?
I mean, I hope it's clear that I don't really care, but
I really don't either. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep saying it.
Would you like me to start saying eau de parfum like robes too? Eau de parfum? Would you prefer if I did that?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, to answer your question, why do we keep doing it? Is because I mean,
that's how we kind of say it, you know.
Yeah, as long as your world continues on and life just keeps lifing for you.
I hope you're laughing and taking this in stride and not like genuinely offended that we're responding this way, because we mean no harm, no foul, but we do genuinely not care at the same time.
Unless, the brand was like, hey, Justin, I'm going to pay you $1,000 a day if you say our brand name correctly in some piece of content. I'd be like, I'll consider it.
So you can be bought, you shill.
Just like,
you know what?
That's all it.
That is the most stupid thing, right? I hate when people say, "Oh, this is business. What do you expect? Do this to just talk about a brand for free and get a free promo? It's not a charity. People have bills to pay. What do you guys? I mean, granted, you want your influencers to have a certain type of decorum about themselves,
integrity is important.
You're to make that judgment. If someone is shilling you, and Mike only does it because he has to do it for you guys, shilling you clones every video.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Nothing is free in this world.
It's free in this world. Dollar bill, y'all. Yeah.
I mean, you guys get to enjoy our content for free. The only thing that it costs you, I guess, is a little bit of your time, which we're grateful for. Mm-hmm. And it may not seem it, but there is a cost to create content. We don't just sit here and, time is free and we can just use the free time to make the video and not have to worry about a return. Like, yeah, if the government wanted to subsidize us creating content, like, yeah, they'll pay us some stipend, doesn't matter what the heck we make. Sure. But no, if we're going to spend time and we're going to be authentic and try to add value, then that's how it works. You add value to a market or to people, and hopefully there's a return on the other side. Now, obviously that should come with integrity and honesty. And that's what, at least the gentleman here on this screen, that's what we do. We're going to tell you how we really feel. And that's why we assume you guys are coming to us and why you're watching us on screen. That would be my
suggestion to play off of it, was spend a little time getting to know who you're watching and choosing to trust. Not everybody's the best judge of character or the best at reading people, but if you have at least a little bit of that skill, you should be able to tell who's full of shit at this stage. I would say 80% of content creators are full of shit, don't know what they're talking about. They're just reading off of notes. They only care about commissions. They're trying to get some kind of clout. There's still a good 20%, because believe it or not, 20% is still a good percentage of people at this point, because we're so flooded with people creating content. It's pretty much at this stage, if you like fragrance and you're not shy in front of the camera, you're a content creator these days. Yeah. And I would say 80% is bullshit. So as long as you can kind of read people and be a good judge of character, you can tell who's being real with you and being honest and authentic and is an integral person and doesn't do the fragrance community equivalent of the soul selling, Yeah,
and you guys know this because for me, the whole bit about this fragrance collecting thing is about the art of discovery. Right, finding something that's original that nobody has found. They discovered is almost like a hidden treasure. That's the beauty of this, right? And someone telling you, "Well, buy this because it smells like this." They're doing you this severe disservice, because if you just go on Google and Google how much fragrance brands are in the world, there are a ton of fragrance brands in the world that don't do clones. Like a ton.
Yeah,
a ton.
That's the artistry of it. That's where the rise of the independent brand has really been so successful.
Like, for example, where is this? Where is this up here? Like, there's a brand I discovered last summer, and I almost spoke about it yet because I'm going to do a video. This is the house of Brent. And if I didn't go,
I remember hearing about them just recently.
This is London Fog, and if you drank London Fog tea, or that's Tyler tea, is exactly what it smells like. It is amazing. But nobody's.
What's the name of that one? That fragrance?
It's called London Fog. I'll make you a sample. I'll send you a sample, Justin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called London Fog, and I'll send it to Ross. It's a freaking amazing fragrance.
Oh yeah.
So real quick, not to stifle you real quick, but I've been having it pulled up. I want to let you know. Anthony Ruger Phillips just bought a bottle of it and can't wait till it arrives. I've been wanting to mention it. I've had it pinned for like 10 minutes now.
We were just
rattling off.
Thank you.
Don't want to tell you somebody just bought your fragrance. You know?
Appreciate you, Anthony.
Speaking of originality and artistry,
you know, one from this brand, Jordan. Someone put on my radar like a month ago is Everveil. And I've had my eye on it. Have you tried that one? I think it's one of their newer releases.
No, I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't try Everveil.
It looks like it's kind of like a green, foresty, like fresh mountain air kind of fragrance. It just sounds really like transportive and beautiful. I need to check it out.
Look it up. Where is this one? There's one. Okay, hold on. This is another one, right? So this was on my journey working my perfumer, Mathilde Bijou. I discovered one of the fragrances that she created that nobody ever talks about. This is called Mami Water.
Oh, I think you showed that one to us in like one of our Zoom meetings.
I
want to say you showed that
pretty much like an Irish. There's this soap in third world countries that we use. It's almost like an Irish Spring, but a take on that. This is what that smells like.
Oh. Hold on, let me look this up here.
You know, and if I wasn't trying to discover like an indie brand or out of discovery, I would never have found this.
That's so true.
This company is called Neo Animism. It's a South African brand. They only make this fragrance.
Actually, no, I think it was the last time just you and I did a live on my channel that you brought this up on camera.
I think so.
I think that's what it was because we pulled it up on Parfumo.
Yeah.
That's what it was. The last time you jumped on when I was giving you a hard time and ended up dropping the link that live stream.
Mm-hmm. This is a fresh, clean bar soap that smells unique, a different take on a bar soap. That's easy to wear. And literally, it's so hard. I think they only make limited quantities because it's a very small indie brand. But that's part of the beauty of perfumery.
Yeah. Man, I got to look into that. I'm loving soapier fragrances. That's something that's been interesting me.
The cleanliness is just so easy to work with.
Yeah.
So easy.
So quick question, gentlemen, because I haven't really looked into it. Do y'all know if the new formula of Dior Homme Intense is a reformulation?
I don't know.
I would imagine it is. I just heard about it recently.
Yeah, I would think Kirk John's reformulating it. He's been doing it with all of them. So I don't know.
I mean, because they did a reform in 2020, so I was actually kind of.
But it was ultimately the same thing as the previous. It didn't really change.
The reform in 2020 was like, making the Dior Homme 2020 intense. At least it didn't smell like, to me, it smelled a little bit more like Dior Homme than it did the original Dior Homme Intense. In fact, I had a bottle of it. Because I'm
going by feedback I got from others because I never bothered with it.
I had a bottle. I got rid of it because it was disappointing. It smelled like Dior Homme 2020 with like a little bit of iris, which is fine, but it's not Dior Homme Intense. It's just not. So this new one, I'm curious. I mean, I'm looking at. They only give us 3 notes as normal: iris, ambrette, cedar. It's very. Those notes are pretty main with the original.
Doesn't say anything about sweetness, but those are notes from the old one.
It looks like people have smelled it. I'm seeing a lot of comparisons already. People are comparing it to the original, saying 165. They're saying yes. 67 are saying no to the original Intense.
So we had a majority.
So I don't know. These reviews are so long. I can't even. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious if it'll really represent the OG. I got to get going. by the way, guys.
No worries. Yeah, we're at hour 40 at this point. I figured we got a little bonus time out of it.
Yeah. No, I'm glad we got to hang a bit. Like, I wish we could just keep chatting.
I'm surprised myself. My video looks so good. I'm actually pretty proud.
So Awandi, who is over on Justin's channel, said Omos was in WWE. Omos is still in WWE.
He is currently in WWE.
He's still employed. He's still employed. For another, 3 years?
Yeah.
Another 3 years. Recent resign.
Yeah, I'm just doing some side adventures.
Nice.
He just got back from promoting Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia with Randy Orton.
I was in Cabo, and then
Liv was with y'all too, huh?
Come again?
Liv was with y'all too, huh?
Huh?
Liv was with y'all. I know you had Randy with you.
Tiffany Stratton and Randy.
Okay.
And what happened was I got booked on that trip a day before we go on vacation to Cabo. So it was literally,
oh my gosh,
for a couple of days from Cabo. Actually, had to come back to do my passport again in Atlanta. Then go back, get on the that's the next day afternoon. Jet up out of here to Saudi. Was Saudi for like 5 days and then flew back home. Literally for like 10 days, 10 to 15 days before Christmas. We were not home. All right, we were gone.
Wow, that's
fun
crazy.
Fact. Fun fact: Sunkiss Island was on that vacation. He did do a Sin of the Day video while he was out there.
Oh, I was on that Vegas on the beach.
It's meant for it. Meant for it.
Is amazing,
right?
I'm not gonna lie. George might have to release that. I know he doesn't want to do that.
That I've heard from a lot of people, and then look, maybe one day it could come back in the future, but it ain't anytime soon.
I know, because that is a summer banger. Because I was just in Cabo, and the first day it rained, and I wore it raining, like it kind of cooled out, and boy, like just rained.
Well, that's the funniest thing is not too many people have really experienced anything warm weather with it, unless you just live in like where I was, where I'm at, and where you and I are basically. We've had some relatively warm weather up until recently, so a lot of people that haven't had a warm weather or beach vacation like experience with it. Whereas you and I, we're in Florida, you know.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, those bottles, like everybody's been wearing them in the winter and talking about how good it is in the cold. That's awesome. Make sure you save some for your summertime, because you'll regret it if you got like this much left and summer rolls around. You'll be like, damn it, I should have saved half the bottle.
Especially if you're going on vacation. Oh my god.
Yeah. Save some for summer, guys. I love that y'all love it. I love it too. I get it. But save some for summer.
It was great. Just to win Cabo, hit the pool, it was great. It was great in Cabo. I had an amazing great experience with our fragrance in Cabo.
Randy just said at Sunkiss Island, I enjoy a lot, but it's ridiculous in Caribbean weather.
See, he's
I'm saying when you put it in the intended setting, yeah, DDLD is summer vacation in a bottle.
Yeah.
It's great year round because there's enough warmth to it and depth.
Yep.
There's enough going on you can totally wear it in the cold and have that experience. And if anything, it enhances the cooling factor of the mint with the tequila and everything. But it's something about having that experience in the heat that most of you haven't had yet. You know, I can tell you firsthand because I was doing during the summer with it. You know.
On the
that's
beach,
where it's really going to shine
with that ocean air whipping around you. I still haven't done that, but I assume it's probably magical.
It absolutely is. Yes, for sure. That's where the transported. Like in my video, I said when you smell it, you'll understand. You'll feel like you're right next to me here in the sand. But then when summer rolls around, and you like say some of you watch and go on beach vacation, you excited, you take it as one of your fragrances, and you have that experience. You'll really understand what we were trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
When you get it in the exact setting of its story, you know.
I had a blast wearing that thing. That's become it's so much simple for me now.
I appreciate that though. I appreciate it, Jordan.
Summertime, those are like two. I'm like, those it was really good to wear that in Cabo.
So there is a parfum flanker to Business Over Pleasure. It's not called Business Over Pleasure Parfum. There is a parfum flanker to Brass and Soul. It's not called Brass and Soul Parfum. They will be out in the spring. George is in production with everything. Justin has finally picked his concentration. He did some rigorous testing, is what we'll say. He took his time and did some rigorous testing to find the perfect one for you guys.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be fantastic. The packaging's different. The names are different. The profiles change drastically because the oil concentrations without changing formula have drastically changed. So the balance is shifted. Different notes are at the forefront. Some notes are completely excluded from where they were before. Just a total shift in balance when you don't change anything but amp up oil. You guys are going to get to see what real concentration flankers are all about. When you don't add and take away, you just add oil.
Yeah,
that's real concentration flankers.
I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for this.
Yeah, as am I. It's right here. 30%, guys. 30%. Nuclear. It's literally double. Business over pleasure was 15%.
Yeah.
Would you end up
a lot of headroom?
Would you go with 26 or 24?
24. That was the one. In fact, it performed better than 26.
30 crazy. Shattered 26 and 28. Just destroyed it. It was like it's not even they both in the way it wore, in the way it smelled, and in the overall performance. It's crazy that the highest concentration checked all of the boxes. There wasn't like 26 is better at this than the 30 is. It was just literally this is the one.
Well, people are going to get what they want. They're going to get what they pay for.
Oh yeah. This is not the only lot of sprays of this one, guys. Definitely not. Yeah. Strong as St. Island. It's the strongest fragrance I've put out. It's
I'm excited.
Amazing.
I'm excited.
As you should be, sir. I'm sure there will be a care package heading your way.
I know. I gotta go check my mail for Coos because I don't think I got out here. I'm gonna go check the old box.
Oh yeah, you curious to hear your reaction on that one, Jordan.
So here we go. We got $2. Omos, you familiar with Club de Nuit Milestone? Oh, you're not gonna like his answer.
Familiar.
Yeah, I'm doing a bad job. Okay, I think I have this mixed thing here. I think I've done a terrible job in not posting as frequently as I should on YouTube. And that's also probably my part because I can be a little bit lackadaisical. But also the fact that
we're gonna wrap on this topic, by the way, guys, because Justin's got to go. So let's hear this rant. This will be good.
But also, I'm also in my first year realizing that I'm also sort of pushing a little bit of over consumerism with you guys, which I'm trying to pull back from a little bit, right? Because at the end of the day, there's still fragrances brands that nobody has spoken about that are still available to purchase, right?
Yeah.
That being said, in the beginning of my fragrance journey, just like everybody else, I fell down the rabbit hole of clones. Young dude, got a little bit of cash. Oh, rather than buying one for $200, I can buy 4. That trap heavy. Ross will tell you, I will buy.
I saw the collection when he still had all of his clones.
Man, I had
look at on the live stream.
There was an order. I had 30 clones in the bag. And what happened was, I think
they had their own little carousel.
Yes, I was King Kong. This is the guy. King Kong. I've worn everyone. I've seen everything, right? And it got to a point where, first of all, I think the more I got exposed to higher level of perfumery, my taste began to change, and I began to notice the difference. And the third thing, my wife started to hate most of the clothes that I wear because my wife has a very, very distinct nose, and she doesn't call it fragrances. She's very
like maybe 5% of this collection.
Yes, she has 6 fragrances that she wears, and she does not go outside our bubble at all. And me started to evaluate for example, Club de Nuit Milestone. I got that because I'm like you guys, I'm gonna protest Creed, $300. But I cannot lie. After buying my first bottle of Creed in Europe, because I was able to get it for cheaper in London, I was like, well, I'll be down. It's not cheap. I was blown away at how good it was. Yes, it's expensive, don't get me wrong. And yes, they are pushing the prices to ridiculous amounts. I understand, right? But I cannot help but admit, even I didn't get to smell the original 2015 iteration. Right? So the one I got was the one I got, and I was blown away. I still have a bottle. I still hold because I don't want to use it, right? And that was the biggest opener for me. And the straw that broke the camel's back was when somebody told me to buy a clone. I'm not going to mention his name. Was promoted a clone of the Vuitton Imagination, and I had a sample, and I got the clone, thinking, "Oh, it's going to be close," and it smelled nothing like it. And I was so pissed. I was livid, and I said, "You know what? This is for me. I'm done." And then so they started declutter. Found Law. Law does a pretty good job, but afterwards, I'm just like, I have the actual fragrance. I don't need this. You know, I have 300 bottles of fragrances. I can't wear what I want to wear. I don't need to buy clones, and that's just a fact. Like, I don't need to buy extra clones. Like, I know you guys are trying to, save it for a special day, but every day is a special day. Tomorrow is not promised to anybody.
Yeah.
Wear your fragrance.
Yeah, guys.
I'm very guilty of that. Now, I will say, piggybacking off his developed hatred for clones, that I do find ones that I very much enjoy. Like, I don't dislike making the videos. I don't make the videos just for the sake of making a video.
Sure.
I only recommend ones that I actually spray on me, that I actually thoroughly enjoy, that I think, if this is the route you want to go, these, in my opinion, are worth checking out. Now, a lot of you that watch my clone videos, you'll hear me talk about, but if you want, I literally talked about Tropical Vibe from Rayhan, and I pulled up Summer Hammer right next to it and said, but if you want to have the Summer Hammer experience, you need to spend the 150 on this 50 ml.
Yeah.
Right, and it's the God's honest truth. But if you cool with Omos for $35, it'll almost get you there. It will. It depends on your outlook. I get the whole financials of it, and if everybody was made of money, everybody would get the originals. Then performance wouldn't matter near as much, I bet, if everybody had the money for them, right?
Yeah.
The reality is, a lot of people will say they don't want to spend when the reality is they can't, and the pride won't allow them, which you don't have to admit that to anyone.
Yeah.
Your pride won't allow you to say that. So maybe there's some kind of shame that comes with it that you really shouldn't have. There's no shame in staying in your lane and enjoying the things you can afford. So that was the counterpoint I wanted to put on top of, because I knew he was going to be real blunt, because he's learned to like disdain the clones, and obviously, as I get told in my comments all the time, my snobby friend who hates clones here is what I'm told often.
And to be honest, for just about the reason, and if you always say, like, buying a clone is a stab against the fragrance industry. And in my mind, I'm just like, okay, hold up. If this Middle Eastern fragrance really wanted to take a dig at the fragrance industry, it's something new at that price point. You have access to the oils, you have access to the perfumers. Create something at that price point that's original.
1,000% right.
Yeah,
that's my
biggest. You create an original fragrance for $50.
Yeah. And then that puts pressure on Dior's and the crews. Like, holy moly, these guys in the Middle East, they made this for $50. And this is an original fragrance. We got to step our game up or reduce our prices. So what happens is there's a control of price inflation on you guys. But if you get people buying the clones, right, it's only making the original even more popular.
In many ways, because there's people that will not and refuse when it comes to the ripoff, because it technically is the ripping off of the art, right? So he's 1,000% right. For that money, using perfumers and access to the oils and everything, they could create something original, and that would be the real thing that would put the pressure on the more expensive mass marketed brands.
And after
they really would do it.
And after being exposed to what you guys have been, with the fragrance creation you guys have been for 3 years, being exposed to the back end, it's a no-brainer for them to do it that way.
Yeah.
They have the money, they have the marketing, they have the bottles, the bottles, the caps, the printing, the packaging. They absolutely can.
Yeah. See, look, he admitted to some bullshit, but he says now he comes clean. The same gentleman that asked you, he said, I don't know, I love Milestone. Legit lied that I was wearing Creed, LOL. But I came clean.
I've done that too.
I gotta tell y'all, when it comes to Club de Nuit Intense Man, I can pick it out of lineup. I always know when it's Club de Nuit Intense Man. It's so distinctive. Like, I get it's like Aventus, but that's not Aventus.
It's very sharp.
It is, and it's very lemon. very lemon smoke. I can pick it out of a lineup. Every time I smell it, I know it's that. It's one of the Copeland New Intense Man. I actually very much enjoy them. I think if I could get a legitimate luxury version of that formula, it'd be amazing to not have a 50-cent version of it, because that's what those are. They're making them for like 50 cents a bottle. Cheap. Up close, they smell cheap as shit. Copeland New Intense Man smells terribly cheap up close. Out in the air, though, I very much enjoy them. So if I could get an actual luxury version of that, I would be very thankful. I just don't think the likelihood is there of that happening. But I know I'm going off on a separate tangent, but there's ways that these companies could go about it to apply real pressure and really change.
Yeah.
They're just going with established popularity and biting off their piece of the pie is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to, in order to boost their footing, their foothold, they're really trying to tarnish the pre-existing brands as a means of saying, here's what we have, which, I guess it's one way to do it. It's like, hey, look at what they're doing, and they're charging you $250, and we're giving you the same thing. And just that alone, that sentiment alone, people are like, oh my gosh, like we're being ripped off. Like, why would I buy this new original fragrance when I could just, like, it's the same. It's the same oils. It's the same labs. And it's just like,
no, it's not.
No, but I agree with you, Jordan. I think that they have every capacity, every ability to do original stuff and really do something special and actually stand out. And in fact, I mean, the history of Middle Eastern perfumery, as far as I understand it, was that. That's what it was for. I mean, there's so much history.
Is the easiest brand to point at and say, look at what they do. Obviously, that's on a high level, but in the quality of the oils, these Hadlaj, Afnan, and so Latafa, all of them, Paris Corner, they have stepped up the quality of what they're buying to use. So imagine if they were to just create, still do their twists more so than carbon copies on some popular stuff, but also start slowly going down the path of creating their own lines with their own DNAs with that current quality they're using that they've stepped up in the last 2 years. They could really make some serious splashes because their brands are established with popularity among so many in the masses right now. They really could do something special. So I'm glad you brought that up, Jordan. That was a wonderful point that we can capitalize on as a group.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my biggest comment on it. That's the other thing. That's why I'm like, I'm done. And to me, it just comes off as lazy.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
It is. It is ultimately lazy.
Because you guys are still spending the same amount of money on oils, on bottles, on caps, paying
on somebody to mix and blend everything.
Shipping just to Dubai to come to Beauty World and me. Make a brand new fragrance.
Yeah.
They have the money.
I mean, yeah, and they're working with some of the greatest perfumers in the world who know how to create something new. But they're like, no. So we want you, yes, but we also want you to make a Ventus.
So how you made this, and this for these three houses. Can you make a more affordable, stronger version of those for us? I bet that's happened, like verbatim.
I know.
Said like that to them. And there's like, how much you paying me? Sure.
Because all they have to do is, hey, we know you made this, but you have creative freedom. All they have to do to tell the perfumers is, hey, you have creative freedom. Make something that can be commercially successful. Go.
Here's the parameters financially of what we're looking to do. Work within these parameters, and let's see what you come up with. We're looking for this vibe, this theme, this setting, whatever.
Exactly.
Give a direction, and let the perfumer be the perfumer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm sure you guys will kick ass. You can send in bottles now. You guys will be flying off the shelf. Something that actually had staying power was good for $50.
Imagine Latafa's getting real critical acclaim and winning awards. That could be a thing.
It could, but
if they wanted it to be. It could be.
I want that.
This whole conversation is the only reason why I stayed.
I figured.
But I do have
I know you would bounce if you really needed to.
As soon as Jordan started going off, I was like, let me get my popcorn.
Oh, we're only missing one person from this conversation.
Oh, Georgie.
No, Ogun. We just need Ogun right there because he's been having the clone discussion with a lot of people lately.
Oh man, I gotta hear that.
Take your money, buy Jordans. You guys buy Jordans. Jordans are $200. You buy just I shuffle stickers on stock, not StockX because they sell things on Goat.
Hey, not everything from stock. They cleaned that up a couple of years ago. That's not true.
I don't know.
I still get some shit from StockX too. I do get the majority of my shit comes from Goat.
You didn't hear that, but hey, save your money.
Yeah.
If you can save $200 a pair, actually, I know what you guys are doing. You guys are buying that. I was about to curse. Buy using the firm to buy your sneakers. You can do the same for your fragrance. Okay, it's the same thing. You can go buy $300 pair of sneakers on a firm and do 7 payments for 6-7 months. You can do the same thing for your fragrance. Irresponsible, but you guys are doing it anyways.
That's true. Yeah.
But the most important thing is when ZED Creator fragrances roll around that you use Shop Pay if you need to.
Yes.
Whatever paying for is available.
Yeah.
Zaharoff does offer a couple paying for options if you need it.
Yep. Yeah, that's
all right, gentlemen.
Like Iberre, for example.
Yeah,
a few bottles left.
Exactly.
Just saying. And on that
note,
guys, I think it's time.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
time is up.
Justin,
but it's so good to see you all.
2 solid hours with us, man.
Hey, man, it was my pleasure.
For your time to be divided. Guys, it's a rarity. Justin Copeland's on a live stream for almost 2 solid hours.
I'd like to do it more, but it's just the way life goes. But I'm glad we could do it. Great to see you guys. Great to hang out. Thank you all in the chat for hanging, for bringing up some great topics. That's why we do this.
Yep.
But yeah, till next time, gentlemen. This was so fun.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down. Jordan, you got anything before we shut it down?
Happy New Year, guys, and just thank you all for supporting the ZED Creators 2.0. It's been an absolute blast, and most importantly, thank you for supporting me, a new fragrance collector, and I appreciate you guys. And on that note, happy 2026 to everybody.
And with that said, I echo their sentiments, guys. I appreciate all that gave super chats, both channels, those that pitied me and gave me a few later after I made the joke. You didn't have to do that, like Blaine, for example. I was joking. But anybody that likes to give extracurricular funding to the channels, that's more than appreciated. That's never a requirement to watch these live streams, guys. I want to make that very clear. We're joking around when we do that stuff. But the most important thing is your time that you share with us, because it's the most valuable thing any of us have. Right. That's why I made sure to thank Justin for his time, because like I said, this don't happen often. And I stream with him more than any other human has ever streamed with him. So same thing with you, Jordan. I appreciate you making some time, because this man has been very busy with the travels lately.
Yes, indeed.
Been very, very busy. And I don't just mean around this country. I mean around the world. He's been very busy. In Mexico, he's been in Riyadh. He was in Cabo. He's been traveling. The man is very well traveled. So thank you all for your support, both in our collaboration with Zaharoff, with our content, just spending time with us. We sure appreciate it. Hope you have a great start to the year. Don't forget to set your goals, the more likely achievable and the hard to reach. We always want to strive for something that's hard to reach. And even if you don't get there, at least you tried. It makes you a better you. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this year goes for everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe to all channels before you leave. We will see you guys next time. Y'all have a good one.
See you guys next time. Thank you, guys.